guys, Mike here with today's Noonan Sports Specialist Tip of the Week. Today we're going to go over the rack position with the kettlebell. This is a common thing we see here around the gym, or we utilize here at the gym, because not only can we squat from this position, we press from this position, and it's also the catch position for the kettlebell clean. So a few key components to doing the rack position well. The first one is going to be wrist position. We want to make sure that we keep a nice stiff, straight, stacked up wrist. It's common to sometimes want to break that wrist here and turn those knuckles away from the ceiling. What we want to do is make sure that we stack up bone on bone, have a nice firm wrist position. So again, incorrect version would be here, having that kettlebell kinked backwards. We want to straighten that wrist up and be nice and stiff there through the wrist. So once you have that wrist nice and straight, we're going to settle that kettlebell into the rack position. So it's going to sit right on the chest, between the upper arm and the forearm. And you'll notice with certain kettlebells, especially some of the smaller ones, they fit right in the groove there through your shoulder. So again, nice straight wrist. I'm going to bring that kettlebell back, set it near my chest. My thumb is going to be close to my collarbone, tucked on my midline, and that kettlebell is going to cradle right in between the upper arm and the forearm. And then a third common thing we want to do is make sure that we keep that kettlebell packed down in tight. So we often want to think like we have a deck of loose cards tucked in between our upper arm and our rib cage, and we want to hold those cards there to keep that kettlebell settled in strong. What that'll do is that'll keep the lat engaged, it'll keep the kettlebell down in the proper position, and it will prevent us from turning that kettlebell out here and putting a bunch of undue stress on the front of the shoulder. And so last little tip with the rack position, once you've got all those three things figured out, if you are running into a little bit of pain with the straight wrist and the kettlebell sitting on your forearm there, you can change the position of the kettlebell in your hand. You can go deeper into your thumb groove, or you can just kind of tweak where the bell sits a little bit, and make sure you find a position that's comfortable for you, because we don't want it to be painful when we squat, press, or clean with the kettlebell to rack position. All right, so there we have it. A few tips on kettlebell rack position and how we can make it comfortable, sturdy, and strong. Thank you guys.